Good evening. It is time for today's Tax Talk. I'm your host. I'm attorney Stephen Leahy. It is Tuesday, Crypto Tuesday, August 23rd, the year of our Lord 2022. And we're going to talk about crypto and blockchain, mostly blockchain though, because I'm lots of stories today about how blockchain is changing the world, even outside of the crypto world. And that's what we're going to talk about today. Won't you join us? That's right. Crypto Tuesday. There's a couple of good stories. And again, these are all stories just from today. So I kind of picked them up, and there's a number of stories about how how blockchain is changing many different industries. And so let's just review those stories. But like we always do here at today's Tax Talk, we always start with our favorite we always start with our favorite website, coinflip.tech, to look at the markets. So here's the market for today. It's going to change as we go, but the Bitcoin is on the plus side today after a dive earlier in the day. Same thing with Ethereum. It's a little higher than Bitcoin, and Litecoin also. Now as we always mention here, how Bitcoin and Ethereum kind of run hand in hand. Now, this is the last week. This is in the last week since last time we were together. Last time we were together, it was pushing 25,000, had even gone over 25,000, but didn't close above 25,000. But everybody anticipated that it was going to, and it didn't. It took another crash to 21,000. It's above 21,000 now, but still took a hit. Do we want to take a look at? We can kind of guess that Ethereum is similar. There we go. It's a 7-day for Ethereum, similar to Bitcoin. Not exactly, they don't match exactly, but pretty good correlation, I think, between the two. So I don't know which one. I think is the longest story. So let's go into this one. Facebook and Twitter will soon be obsolete thanks to blockchain technology and Web3. That's really what it's about. Twitter and Facebook users do not own their own content or followers on Web 2. That isn't the case on Web 3, where our corporate overseers will become powerless. It's a great promise, but I don't know if that's accurate, but we'll see. Today's social media landscape is dominated by Web 2 corporations, mostly Facebook and Twitter. The companies collect data from billions of users and collect billions of dollars in revenue from user-generated content. While it's great for the corporations and their shareholders, although Twitter has been having a problem with its shareholders, hasn't it? It comes at a cost for average users and professional content creators. But in the near future, how soon? I don't know. Decentralized social media, or Web 3, is likely to end that old model by giving power back to users. No more evicting unruly users. Because platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter are centralized, users are at the mercy of the company bosses who demand compliance with their platform policies. If users fail to comply, they can lose their content and followers they spent years building up in just a matter of seconds. A famous example is Twitter's ban on former President Donald Trump, Facebook too. While you may debate Trump's views, the decision by Twitter management did not include millions of Twitter users who make the platform so valuable. It showed how little control W2 users hold on Twitter's decisions related to their content, even though they are the ones creating the value for the company. It is true that they don't produce any content, actually. The beauty of Web3, corporate bosses, ? Corporate bosses will no longer be able to dictate who is allowed to use the platforms. Another problem with Web2 social networks, walled gardens. Another problem with W2 social media is that it has been characterized by walled gardens. If you have 1 million followers on Instagram and want to start an account on YouTube, you need to start with 0 followers. There is no way to move your audience over because they are connected to an individual platforms, not to you. That applies even to platforms owned by the same company, such as Facebook and Instagram. Web3 introduces solutions to reduce the number of intermediaries, create an open ecosystem, enable new forms of monetization, and give individuals more power not only over their content, but also over their followers. Multiple platforms have launched with may supplant the social media industry of W2. They include the Aave Teams Lens Protocol and the Andreessen, Horowitz-backed Doso. I'm not familiar with either one of them, so as you can see by me mangling the names. Both are built to host decentralized social media apps. They already have numerous live applications, including Lenster, Favor, Iris, decentralized Twitter, and LensTube, decentralized YouTube. How do they work? With Lens, for example, users can utilize a non-fungible token to link their content and followers directly to cryptocurrency wallet. That means 0 dependencies on the individual platform because they hold cross-platform access to their followers. If a user posts something, it's automatically shared across all platforms they use. And because their followers are linked across platforms, they have the same number of followers on every platform. If a new platform emerges, users do not have to build their audience all over again. In Web 2 terms, it's like having an account linked directly to the internet instead of one linked to Facebook's closed ecosystems. Direct user monetization instead of advertisements. Another feature of Web3 social media is that rather than generating revenue from advertising, users have to have the ability to monetize their work directly. The model incentivizes users to publish much better content. It's simplified by allowing creators to set a fee for collecting their posts or to set a fee for allowing them. The revenue then flows directly to the creator and not to the platform. Some critics argue that Web 2 social media has such a head start that it will be impossible for Web 3 social to catch up. But the reality is that the benefits of decentralized social media are so substantial that big content creators will transition, bringing their audiences with them. There are already many examples of prominent influencers who have their own social media platforms because the corporate platforms would not allow them to share their content anymore. Web3 offers the obvious solution for the growing number of those who have been banned from Web2, providing ownership over their content and followers. Easy ways to generate revenue from their work, connecting it all with easy-to-use NFTs. What is there to complain about? Blockchain technology is bringing us a social media space that rewards users, not platforms, and is better than any we've dreamed of in the past. I hope that's true. That was the hope of the internet. So let's go to the next story. Blockchain in insurance. How will it change the industry? Blockchain technology is all set for exploration by insurers. Let's try to get this bigger so maybe you can follow along with me a little bit better. Get rid of this video down here so you can all follow me. Blockchain technology is all set for exploration by insurers. The traditional insurance industry depends on paper contracts. Furthermore, people need to call via phone to learn about new policies. Also, the chances of errors are high, and the manually collected data can be lost or misinterpreted. And here comes blockchain in insurance that seems odd. Blockchain in insurance comes into picture where you can transform the traditional insurance industry. Blockchain is a trending technology buzzword, a digital ledger carrying transactional records termed a block in different databases called the chain in a linked network via nodes. In this article, you will get acquainted with how an intelligent insurer can use blockchain technology to change the insurance business. Let's begin. I'm not going to go through all this, but benefits of blockchain in the insurance industry. Insurance blockchain offers many perks, such as cost-effective, transparent, trustworthy, and long-lasting solutions. But that's not all. Following are some more benefits of implementing blockchain technology in the insurance industry. Let's take a glance. Eases claims processing, improves efficiency, builds trust, supports smart contracts, reduce administrative costs. It is ideal to say that blockchain in insurance help to reduce the cost of administration, claims, product development, and underwriting. Initial areas taken for crypto insurance companies include applying blockchain to create automation in paying returns. In addition, blockchain creates smart contracts between insurers and companies, offering transparency and reliability. Let's check out the detail of how insurance industry can be transformed by blockchain. Impact of registration of warranties and expensive items. Impact of AML, KYC methods. Blockchain secures customer information that can be repositories shared among companies. Also, using blockchain reduces the risk of error and duplicity of KYC work. Furthermore, it aids in enhancing the visibility of clients' activities across companies and offering better adherence. Impact of index-based insurance. Impact on claim handling. Impact on insurance distribution. Impact on data collection and storage. Best use cases of blockchain applications in the insurance industry. Blockchain technology offers clear and detailed information to innovative insurers and customers through a valid database to use the right decision. Let's look at a real-life blockchain use cases in the insurance industry to leverage technology benefits. Fraud detection, reinsurance. Another big win of blockchain smart contracts for insurance and insurance is full transparency. When all risks underlie a blockchain, there can easily be collected onto a reinsurance blockchain. This further ensures all data, transactions, and documents flow into their insurance. On-demand insurance, ownership proof and asset tracking, peer-to-peer insurance, blockchain in health and life insurance, micro insurance in emerging markets. What are smart contracts in insurance? To conclude, the insurance industry's future is expected to reach 1,393.8 million. It's a big number. That's like a trillion, right? By the end of, I don't know why they don't just say that. Or is that more than a trillion? I don't know. By the end of 2023, blockchain is better technology for the insurance sector as it offers transparent, clear, and secure transactions. Therefore, using blockchain in insurance will bring cost savings and faster, audible, and more accurate payouts. Okay, next one. How blockchain can fix the transportation menace. As blockchain makes its mark across different sectors, the transportation industry too is expected to go through a series of developments. On a daily basis, 6.3 billion people commute across local, national, and international boundaries, as stated by WizRx, a cryptocurrency exchange. Furthermore, in a separate study by International Business Machine Corporation, an enterprise technology company of the 16 countries, 77% of transportation residents expect to have some sort of blockchain integration in the next 3 years. Blockchain can be used to store different forms of data, such as weather information, global positioning system, and accelerometer surveillance, accident records, crew information, inspection and certification results, mileage totals, among others. Adding that blockchain can provide solutions to real-time order tracking and verification to increase demand for same-day and one-hour delivery services. According to experts, through blockchain's decentralized ledger technology protocol, which is a digital system to record transaction of assets, transportation businesses can remove the dependence on extreme paperwork. It is believed that the presence of decentralized digital database removes the need for a centralized authority to keep track of data manipulation. Influence of smart contracts can allow for faster approval of transactions and customs to reduce the possession time of goods and services, inspections of truck fleets, routes, traffic problems, and associated operations can be aided by blockchain solutions. It has the potential to increase security, transparency, and reduces the possibility of fraud. Moreover, various reports have stated that a blockchain-enabled transportation system has the ability to be smart, cost-effective, universally standard, and profitable in the context of a present scenario. Market behavior has shown that smart contracts can make monetary savings for infrastructural and maintenance expenses to transport company authorities as they eliminate the need for third-party processors, according to a managing partner and CEO of Cyber Capital, a blockchain-based venture capital firm. Blockchain can track end-to-end movement of goods through reduction in clerical errors and blind spots. Blockchain has the capability to shift economies for last-mile deliveries to eliminate middlemen and create opportunities for small-scale businesses. Smart contracts can help improve transparency among counterparties, he added. However, despite several studies on the positive impact of blockchain, it is yet to be implemented in the transportation sector. I don't know if we've said it yet. Here's another story. Wall Street bankers tap blockchain use beyond crypto. While blockchains are seen as the shared ledger technology behind facilitating and tracking cryptocurrency transactions, Wall Street bankers are starting to explore its use in trading and beyond, even as they duck direct crypto investments. The country's largest bank, JP Morgan, has already started processing some trades on blockchain networks. Goldman Sachs is actively exploring it, as are the other big banks, the Wall Street Journal reported Monday. Because the system that Wall Street is currently operating across is outdated and slow, bankers are eyeing blockchains as less expensive, faster alternative with the potential to add up to bigger profits, per the report. 7 of the 10 largest corporate blockchain investors target payments. The blockchains, which are known as distributed ledger technology, use a central ledger to keep track of assets, transactions, and ownership. Blockchains used on Wall Street would be permissioned networks with a central party controlling who is allowed on. Blockchain technology is going to rewire all financial services. Companies on Wall Street have been trailing projects on blockchains for about 5 years. But the report noted that so far, the impact on financial transactions has been minimal. Goldman and others have said that handling trades across blockchains will likely lower some risks and make it easier to pinpoint shareholders. The report noted that McDermott, who runs a digital asset group at Goldman, was originally leery of blockchain technology. However, he told the Journal his stance has shifted, saying, I'm not doing this just to satisfy my curiosity. Everything has a commercial driver. Outside of banking, other companies are also exploring the tech. For example, Walmart is using blockchain to track its supply chains, and the Journal noted that in real estate, title companies have started exploring blockchain use in recording home ownership. So there you go. I have another story up here. I'm not going to get into it, but this is but it's up here. It's linked in there. Crypto and fintech development. So it goes through crypto and what you should, and different regulations that are happening on crypto. And so you might, through this last year, so you might want to follow that. I think it's interesting. Obviously, we talk a lot about regulation and government regulation of cryptocurrencies and other currencies. So it's right there for you. So, feel free to use it. Blockchain is these are just a sample of stories on my feed today. Not from the last week, but from today. So, you could see that the vast array of these applications of blockchain are going to make crypto just a small part of the blockchain strength. If Web3 has anything to say about it, if it's anything like they promise, and it probably won't be what they promise, but if it's close, I'm okay with that. And then we can go on from there. So thanks so much for joining us here today. I appreciate you taking the time. Remember, we're going to ask you to like and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. We need your help. So help us get it out there, because how else will anybody hear about us unless you help us? So, and also remember, if you have an IRS problem, if you're fighting the IRS, if you owe the IRS, if you have unfiled tax returns and you don't know what to do, well, the first thing you should do is get a copy of my book, Deal with Your IRS Problem Today. Go to freeirsbook.com, freeirsbook.com. Get your free copy of Deal with Your IRS Problem Today. So thanks so much for joining us. I appreciate you being here. And we'll be back tomorrow with more tax news. So I hope you can join us then. And until then, out.